As many of you know, I like to back Metroidvania Kickstarters. There's a demo for Momogatari. I'm going to try it and see whether I think it's worth backing the Kickstarter for. That's rather blurry. Cannot go left at the start. So what do we have? We've got movements on the stick only. Right stick changes our weapon. Momogatari turned black when he consumed too much energy. Pay attention to not use overconsume the dark energy. It costs 1 life on each overuse of it. Okay. Left bumper, nothing. L2, nothing. R1. R2 gives us a dash, including an air dash. Can be used on the ground. So we have a meter in the top left-hand corner, which is our energy. Nothing on select. R3 brings up the menu. A skill tree. Okay. So, you've got the guts to stand in front of me, huh? What brings a tiny shrimp like you to a place that's more dangerous than a hungry demon at an all-you-can-eat buffet? I'm here to reclaim what's mine, and no overgrown teddy bear is going to stop me. Reclaim, you say? Big words for someone who's barely taller than my toenail. You sure you're not lost, kid? This ain't a place for the faint of heart, or short of height. My resolve burns hotter than any flame, and I'm not turning back. No bear, no demon, and no amount of sarcasm is going to stop me. Big words from a pint-sized warrior. Fine, I'll let you through. But if you end up as demon chow, don't say I didn't warn you. And hey, if you survive, maybe bring me a snack next time. Preferably something other than your bones. Okay. Right, this is incredibly blurry. Interesting. This is at 4K. Now, our protagonist looks reasonably crisp, but everything else looks really kind of blurrily scaled up, including the bear. Oh, okay, you do not stop moving. F1, F2 and F3 to change your sword. Well, it's a good job I know that simple combos for standard situations. Useful for weak enemies. Oh, interesting. That does not use your meter. Neither does that. But the sword does. Useful for one-shotting or one-shoting, because shotting's got 2 T's in it. Destroying aura farmers? No, aura shields. The ancients sealed the gate behind a sacred rhythm. Strike each drum in the correct order without delay, or the world will forget you before you ever cross the threshold. Okay. The rhythm deepens, the gate no longer opens to the unworthy. Some spirits lend their strength to shield others. Only the heavy blade can sever such a bond. Hint, use the heavy sword to break the shield. Yes, obviously. Okay. Interesting. I seem to have built up the meter in the top left, so it's now glowing whites. Welcome to Yomi, a world where gods create without limits and creatures remain true to their ancient ways. Doesn't tell you what you need to press to move that on. Music is very loud. It's better. Progress. No. It's gonna fold. No. I think my biggest nitpick / observation so far is that we are quite zoomed in. The swarm must fall together, strike from within to silence them all at once, but there are other ways if you're clever enough to find them. Okay. Oh, circle is heal. Did it actually heal me? Yes. Fairly short cast time. Oops. Yeah, I feel just a little bit too zoomed in. Oh. I'm more on my Omamori's mastery. A blessed talisman that grants +1 skill point. Spending the skill tree. You are not near a Butsudan. It's true. I am not. Those platforms being blue is an interesting choice, what with the blue background and all. That's a weirdly empty little nook. Oh, okay, that is spikes down there. You're probably going to want to... Why is this on the right stick? Why is it not on the D-pad? Camera being on the D-pad is weird. You're going to want that down there to look like it's actually dangerous. Nothing massively exciting going on in terms of the platforming yet. I mean, it works. Yeah, see, places like this where the platform goes into a wall is unclear. Omamori, Vitality. That's not the right button. Max HP! Yeah, why was there a breakable wall behind a door? That seems like odd. Okay, so that creates the platforms when you hit the bell. Those aren't super clear. Oh, I see. You've got to wait for it to start glowing. Ugh. Okay. Turn back, human. This land is not meant for you. Completely ignores. Flash sword. Right bumper to project onto your targets. Oh, okay. Right. There's an issue here, isn't there? Because if we are targeting with right stick and you have got menu on right stick and weapon swapping on right stick. Oops. Oh, I keep hitting those? Okay, that's quite slow. honestly, I thought that was going to be something that I had to go around. What was the point of this? Yeah, it's not doing anything particularly novel, but I like what it's going for. I don't think the feel of the game is there just yet. Yeah, I like the swapping of... Oh. Oh, okay. There's a lot of somewhat jerkiness. Excuse me? Oh! There we go. Oh, sure. Oh. No. I mean, at least we're not losing health for this. Which I definitely appreciate. We dropped like an absolute stone, unfortunately. It keeps putting me in different places depending on... Oh, come on. I can't say this platforming feels very good. Obviously, it's doable, but there's something about the way the screen shakes constantly. Like, it could really do with a bit of... Turn back, human. This land is not meant for you. Boss time? Oh, that doesn't feel very accurate at all. Oh, you can actually hold it down to get more time. Don't know how I'm supposed to get enough. Oh, see, I am losing health from this now, aren't I? Yeah, I mean, combat's not exactly blown me away, but to be fair, I have just played Katama, which has got very good combat, and Mio, which is alright combat-wise. Yeah, far too many blue platforms against blue backgrounds. You really need to consider. Why won't you listen? Humans never do. You'll regret stepping closer. Yeah, you really need to consider the use of colours. Yay! Locking arenas! Yeah, combat is okay. It's fine. It's the wrong button. I assume I did that too fast. Did that not work? Oh, that was too quick. Your blade now defends, not just attacks. Protect the spirit tower. Let no enemy reach it. The dual blade's sweeping spin makes it your greatest ally. But the method is yours to choose. Oh. Oh, okay. I like that. That was entertaining. There seems to be some variety in the obstacles that we are being given. If pain is the only language you understand, then so be it. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I got him. A screen clearing blast? Oh, talk. So, you can strike me down. Go on, do it. That's what humans are best at, isn't it? No. What? You won't finish me. You have the power, use it. I don't need to. You're already done fighting. You think I'm merciful? You think I'll thank you for pity? I don't need thanks either. You're strange, human. No fear, no hatred, just that calm emptiness in your eyes. Perhaps I misjudged you. Perhaps not all humans are what I remember. Very well, you've proven your strength, and you're straight. If fate wills it, I'll repay that debt. You don't owe me anything. I decide what I owe. Besides, I still have a purpose of my own. Next time we meet, it won't be as enemies. Don't make me regret this, human. Thanks. Question mark. I kind of feel like the sound effects aren't necessarily synced up. New power or something? Control shin and use the beam by holding left bumper. So what? Okay. That felt a bit weird.
Oh!
That was impressive. Didn't think anyone could break that thing. It's getting on my nerves. Besides, it stood in your way too. Guess that makes us partners for a moment then. Partners is a strong word. Let's say our goals aligned. I never asked your name. Shin. And you? Momotaro. Heh, that name sounds stubborn. Fits you. I'll take that as a compliment. You'll get used to seeing me do the impossible. Confident, aren't you? Fine then, Momotaro. Let's see if your words match your strength. You'll see soon enough. Try to keep up. End of demo? End of demo. You finished the demo in 3 milliseconds. Oh. And it's just closed automatically. Yeah, okay. Let's start it back up. I assume it won't have kept any of that data. So, thoughts so far? Is the screen going to start capturing? There it goes. That was really slow to hook into it. There are some vaguely interesting ideas here. I like the weapon swapping, although having it on right stick and camera control on the D-pad and movements on the left stick is a weird choice. Obviously, as a Metroidvania, I can't really say much about it until I see what the actual map is and what they're going for with that, because that's not in the demo. There's a degree of blurriness to a lot of stuff that makes everything just look a little bit fuzzy and like it hasn't been designed for a 4K monitor despite rendering at 4K. I think that could do with some tightening up, to be frank. Sound effects were fine, though sometimes didn't quite sound like they were mixed particularly well or in sync. And again, this is just me pointing things out. The state of the demo, so to speak. But yeah, I like the weapon swapping. I think I like the kind of bash style platforming crystals thing, though I found it a little bit awkward to control. Combat feels alright, though it could do with a bit of hits, stop, and the amount we get knocked back when we hit a thing it's never been my favourite mechanic, but I can deal with it. There was contact damage, I believe. I've no idea what the checkpointing system is like, but I assume it's just keep your progress. It's difficult to judge, really, because there wasn't exactly a lot to find in the demo. In terms of the world or the level design, it was alright, but the art sometimes makes you believe that you can walk somewhere that you can't, so collision volumes aren't clear. But overall, yeah, that was okay. I'm not really blown away, shall we say? But it wasn't bad. Let's take a look at a Metroidvania inspired by Hollow Knight, where you can switch between different sword types with a frantic and fast-paced gameplay. With frantic and fast-paced gameplay. This is a French team, by the look of it. Could do with a little bit more work on the English. Says the English teacher. Okay, so we've got a press kit. I always like it when you have a press kit. 2D action Metroidvania focused on precise, expressive combat and constant adaptation. Now, it did not feel precise. Not that it felt bad, it's just that precision didn't feel like what you were going for here. So, yeah, not sure about precise being the word that you're after. Expressive could very well be. Constant adaptation could also be. Players Momogatari, young warrior descending into Yomi, a dark and cursed realm. Built around a core idea, every encounter should challenge the player's decision making, not just their reflexes. Can't really see that just yet, but it's a good aim. Armed with the sacred weapon capable of instant sword switching, must learn to adapt fighting style on the fly, overcome overwhelming odds, and uncover the truth behind a curse threatening someone dear to him. We didn't really have any of that in the demo, apart from, yes, there's instant sword switching. But in terms of overwhelming odds and story, curse, there wasn't any of that. And that's fine. It's a flavour. Core gameplay. Sword switching. Rather than commit to a single play style, encourage to switch swords mid-fight, adapted to any behaviour. See, I like that. Choose the right sword for the job, essentially. Tight platforming. Designed to complement combat, not interrupt it. That's an odd phrase, because this combat very much was separate. Every jump, dash and movement must be executed with precision, encouraging players to enter a flow state where movement and combat feel seamlessly connected. That would be cool if it works, but I don't feel the controls on this dash ability as of yet really feel like that is possible, but it could simply be that I just don't understand the nuances of the mechanic. Enemies and bosses carefully designed to challenge specific aspects of the player's skill set, from positioning and timing to pattern recognition and adaptability. I mean, I won't say I was particularly challenged by that first boss, but it was the first boss, so that's fine. Just because I could read it fairly easily doesn't mean that it was a bad boss. In fact, I'd argue that being able to read a boss clearly is actually the sign of a good boss. Boss encounters are treated as major climactic moments of a journey, built around distinct mechanics, attack patterns and phases. See, I like that. I like having, different mechanics and distinct mechanics and attack patterns for things. That suits me fine. Got some examples of them here in GIF form. Rather relying on trial and error, boss fights reward observation, learning and mastery, study enemy patterns, recognise openings, yes. Strong emphasis on creating as many epic and memorable boss battles as possible. Yeah, I mean, can't really judge that based on the one that we've seen, but, you know, it is what it is. Save his cursed mother. Momogatari must descend into Yomi. Truth behind the curse slowly unfolds, revealing a story rooted in sacrifice, duty, and fate. Skill trees, we could see them. I won't really say I actually read through them, but they're there. That's a nice effect. Stretch goals, so 15,000 euros fully funded, 20k for a Switch port, 25k for a boss arena. I couldn't care less about that as a stretch goal. Animated opening, cinematic prologue. I appreciate that those tend to cost quite a lot to make, but I'd much rather have that than a boss arena. New zones and quests for enemies and challenges, DLC. Plaster box. PS4 version, not a PlayStation 5 version. On the anime side, draw inspiration from Demon Slayer, Naruto, One Piece, Noragami, Bleach, and Dragon Ball. I have not watched any of those. On the game design side, Momogatari takes inspiration from modern 2D action platformers and Metroidvania such as Hollow Knight, focusing on fluid and responsive combat, strong player mobility, meaningful progression systems, mysterious interconnected worlds to explore. And we've got a wide mix of the inspirations there. Gameplay features, this page goes on. Swarm challenges, or lock-in arenas as I call them. Oh no, swarm challenges is, yes, these tower defense things, which I actually quite liked. During the adventure we can summon Shikigami. Okay, so they're going to be our Metroidvania powers. Drum challenges, that was quite interesting. Actively in development, core systems already playable. Ongoing content about balancing. Stuff. And the usual bump. High-speed kunai action platform. Right, what kind of pledges do we have? 13 euros, about £12 in Great British pounds. 12 quid. Estimated delivery December this year. I don't think I have ever seen an estimated delivery date for a video game actually get made on Kickstarter. So I'll believe that when I see it. Oh, that was not the right thing. I just needed to scroll, didn't I? Did you copy Yokai Sprout? I'm sure that gets explained somewhere. Digital world map. With every in-game secrets. Yeah. Become part of the inner circle. Get beta builds. 53 quid. I mean, yes. They need it, but I'm not paying 53 quid for an indie Metroidvania. Sorry. £13,000 and 76... No, £13,076, 28 days to go. If this looks like your cup of tea, you can back the game on Kickstarter. Now, I think I'm going to for that, though I'm not logged into Kickstarter for whatever reason. Back this project. Early Bird Tanuki. Just gonna go with the basic. Pledge. Total amount £11.33. Thank you, Demagen. You just backed Momogatari. I will post about that on Blue Sky so people can know it is a thing. If this looks like your cup of tea, it's available on Kickstarter and there is a demo that you can play on Steam right now. Go and try it for yourself. See what you think. It's alright. It's alright. And with 9 or 10 months worth of polish, could be really good. It's certainly got some interesting mechanics, and I appreciate that. you for watching, folks. Let me know if you back or pick up the demo for yourself. What do you think? I'll catch you in the next video. Cheerio! Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.